Yes, people. How are we all doing? Welcome. A little bit late. It's on me. But we're here. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since we had one of these little sit-down chats about Liverpool. Am I looking forward to it? Mm. Mm. I think that's about as much much happiness and confidence I can give you. Mm. We've got Manchester City. 12:30 tomorrow. Everything is pointing to a loss, really. Everything's point to a loss. So, is there confidence? No, there's not confidence. There's no confidence at all. So, let's just get straight into it. Look, we're here for a laugh. Footy's back. I'm sure tomorrow, when I'm at the pub at 11:30, 2 pints deep, I'll be buzzing. I'll be ready to take on the world. So, let's just get straight into this. If you're new here and you're not already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, get in the comments. We're here for a good chat. Big up yourself, KLC. It's been 7 days since we last streamed. That's on me. That's on me. Ryan, big ups yourself, man. Big ups Cardia. Tom, like all of man's reactions this season. We'll win tomorrow. I hope so. We could do with a win. But yeah. So we are not very good at the minute, and there is not a lot of confidence from my part in going into this game. There's not. Because when I look at this game, when I look at this team, this is, as I've titled it, this is going to go either two ways. This is going to be the start of the run, which gets us Champions League and saves our season, or this will kill it off. This will completely kill it off and end the run, done, dusted, and we end up with Europa League. I can't see it going any other way. Haaland's a doubt, so he'll turn up because that players just love to get back. They just love to get back when they've got to play Liverpool. I mean, fucking N'Golo Kante. We've got Kante on the 4th. He's been out all season long. His first appearance back will be against us. Watch. He does it every year. It's stupid. But there are things to be excited about. I'm not going to say there aren't. There are things to be excited about. Our attack can cause them problems. It can really cause them problems. Salah, Nunes, Gakpo, Jota, all of those are dangerous in their own right. And they're going up against City defence that I believe can be a little bit inconsistent. It can be. They're now playing. They've went through so many different permutations of that back four this season. They're now in the 4 centre back phase, like they're trying to defend the lead and foot champs. But my worry comes from when they have the ball, which at the Etihad, they're going to have a lot of the ball. They're going to have an extremely large amount of the ball at the Etihad. And with this system that they've got, where, they can run with a 4-man midfield, where Bernardo can drop in, and then they have Gundogan, Rodri, De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva in almost a box surrounding midfields, that can neutralise some of the best midfields. Against our horrific, god-awful, championship standard midfield, it is going to kill it. It's going to kill it. Their attack will cause problems. Mahrez up against Robertson. It's a matchup that I prefer because Robertson's the best defender, but Mahrez can still cause a lot of problems. Haaland worries the shit out of me. Grealish on Trent don't really bother me. It don't really bother me because Grealish doesn't really bother me. Ake on Salah's an interesting one because Ake's been in fantastic form. He's had a really good season, and I could see him being able to stop Mo Salah and really limit Mo Salah and cut off the supply to him and keep him quiet. But Mo Salah, I look at these games, and yes, Mo Salah has a ridiculously good record against Manchester City. He does. But he's not the danger man. He's not the most important attacker in this game. I really don't think he is. I think whoever is up front or in that false nine role has the most important role. The most important role. Because Nunes will be on the left. Salah will be on the right. Whoever's in the middle has to stop Manchester City from playing out from the back as simply as they do. They have to go man Mark Rodri out of the game. They have to mark Rodri out of this game completely. Completely. The supply line to Rodri has to be stopped. Whether it's Firmino, because you know he can do it, but you then sacrifice a bit of pace and power. Whether it's Gakpo, who is probably the best suited, sharpest, most physically, powerful, should we say, but he's still learning the role. He still might not get it completely. And Jota, who can do it, is probably my first choice striker because of the completeness of his game, but he's just massively out of form at the minute, massively chasing sharpness. It's a real interesting one for them to do. But then we get to the debate. I know Jurgen Klopp's going to... Let me just preface this by saying, I know Jurgen Klopp is going to play 4-3-3. He's going to play 4-3-3. We're going to line up with Gakpo up top. And it's not going to be an enjoyable game. I wouldn't play 4-3-3. I would play a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-3-1. We don't have the midfield to beat Manchester City. We will never have the midfield to beat Manchester City with the players we have available. So don't try and beat them in the midfield. Almost let them have the midfield. So you've got a stronger defense and more attack. Just bypass the midfield. Ignore the midfield. Don't even give a flying monkeys hoo-ha about the midfield. It don't matter. Go Fabinho, go Henderson, and just tell them to not even run. I don't need just to run. I just need just to sit and shield. That's all I need. That's how I'll do it. But he won't do it because he's not going to pay the bollocks on him. Anyway, let's get into these comments. Where were we up to? We were up to here. Big up yourself, Mustafa. Big up yourself, Fran. First it was Jared Branthwaite, now it's Ben Dogue. Was I called Jared Branthwaite? Oh, fuck it. Branthwaite's a good little centre-back, though. Smashing it at PSV this season. I'd have him at Liverpool. Listen to Mustafa as well. Smash the likes. Branthwaite's a solid centre-back. Thoughts on Klopp's comments on looking at transfers for me? Actions speak louder than words. 100%. I don't care what he says in press conferences anymore. I've not cared what he said in press conferences for a long time now. The man lies in his press conferences. He gives the perfect media answers, which is fine. But then I'm not going to trust anything that comes out as well. Like he said, actions speak louder than words. I'm going to need to see transfers done by July 1st. If it gets to July 1st and we have not even got a single transfer done, or at least like practically done, like just waiting to get the paperwork and everything, then I've got problems because we can't continue to sit and rest on our laurels when it comes to this midfield. We've done it for too long. We can't continue to do it. I'm confident Darwin and Salah counter-attack tomorrow. If he's got the bollocks to do it, yeah. Not good record at the Etihad, Ryan. We have a poor record at the Etihad. I mean, the last time we beat them was in the Champions League. The last time we beat them in the league was 2016. The time before that, you're going back to 2012 and the Carling Cup. We don't exactly have the most fantastic of records at the Etihad. Big up yourself, Ram. Even if we lose, I think we still get top four. I think we can afford to lose it and still get top four, but I don't think we do, if you get me. I know that there's a world where we lose the points, like we drop points, we lose the game, and then we just go and win everything else, and we still end up getting top four. But I don't believe that will happen. If we lose to City, I really just think it's going to be like for fuck's sake, completely demoralising, gut-wrenching moment where you're going, for fuck's sake, this again? Are we doing this again? Are we back into inconsistency again? I need a statement tomorrow. I really, really need a statement. I don't think Haaland will play, to be honest. You think Pep Guardiola's not going to play Erling Haaland, even if it's for like 30 minutes? Erling Haaland's playing 100% he is. We can win tomorrow. We can win, but we most likely won't. He'll play and score. Haaland just worries me. I'll start Bobby ahead of Gakpo. That's the debate that's going to happen when it comes to this 4-3-3. I think he starts Gakpo, and I think he almost has to start Gakpo in the sense that we have written this season off almost. We are going to, not win anything. We're just going for top four, and to get top four, we can afford to drop points here and there. So I'd just go with Gakpo, who's got a longer term future at the club. He's 100% got a longer term future at the club than Bobby. Just let him keep trying to learn this role so that next year, when, we are relying on him fully, we're not sitting there going, he's still not learned it. He's still a yard off the pace. He still doesn't know what his role is. I'm happy to have slightly worse attacking performances to allow all the players that have long-term futures at this club to develop and to get more game time and to speed up their acclimatization. That's the word. Their acclimatization into the team. You won't get it. Respect. Brighton are a threat. Brighton are the biggest threat at the top four, 100%. Use Bobby to stifle Rodri. That is the option. Henderson versus De Bruyne. I didn't need reminding of Henderson versus De Bruyne. It terrifies the shit out of me. Akanji doesn't worry me. Akanji's a bit shit, if you ask me. I know he's had a good season, but he's a bit shit. Sit back, stay compact, and play it long to Nunez and Salah. Easy stuff. Game 1, 3 points in the bag. Sounds simple. Really won't be. Nunez is where the game will be run. Nunez is where he's like our only good attacker. He's our only outball. He's our only consistent threat. Ake's been a rock at the back. He's been their player of the season, 100%. Barring Haaland, he's their player of the season. The midfield battle. Nunez is injured. He's not. He's back. Klopp said he's back, and he put out a video on Twitter, and he only ever does that when he's playing. Salah steps up in these games. He does, but I might need him to step up in a different way tomorrow. Nunez. Lad, I need a Darwin goal. Salah scored in every game you face this season. He has, 3 and 3. Firmino, false 9. Again, if I had to go for a false 9, I'd go Gakpo. So with the tight scheduling, is it going to be possible to do a Liverpool therapy show on Monday after we lose tomorrow? Another one after Chelsea and another one after Arsenal. Will Sam do it? If he gets the chance to do three therapy sessions in a row, we'll be doing 3 therapy sessions in a row. 100% we will. 100% we will. Jota starts, Gakpo in midfield, let Gakpo mark Rodri, let Jota pick the lines and some of the defence of Henderson and Fabinho sitting in 2. It's probably where I'd go with, yeah. Because Diaz isn't back, I'd go with that pretty much, yeah. Arthur Mel to start, honestly, who gives a fuck anyway? We're playing for vibes anyway. Are we actually getting to the stage now where we're demanding Arthur Mello starts football matches for us? Oh. No, man, I don't want to go. I don't like this season anymore. I don't like it. I saw his nutmeg on bloody Twitter the other day. That's about the most quality any midfielder shown for us this season. Yeah, I used to listen for injury updates now. I don't hear that. He just lies about the injuries as well. He just lies about everything. He's a liar. Jurgen Klopp is a liar. But that's fine. I don't really care. I just judge everything by my own eyes. I ain't worried about City's attack tomorrow. Mahrez, Grealish, and Alvarez don't worry me. Alvarez worries me massively. I think you're doing a massive disservice to Julian Alvarez. Alvarez is a top quality footballer. Smashed at the World Cup. And his skill set, the way he can drop deep, the way he can link up the play, that's going to cause us so many problems if he gets it right. Especially if our midfield is crap, which it most likely will be. Klopp said he's positive on the play side. It's up to FSG to pay up. FSG have to pay up. I believe they will. Fingers crossed. I believe they will because they run the risk of losing out on way too much money if they don't in the long term. So I believe they pay up. It's annoying that we have to keep sacrificing seasons when we were at our best for them to finally realise it. Neil Jones said Mount will cost a lot less than 70 mil. I'm so worried that we get him. Mason, I can't be bothered talking about Mason Mount. I'll save that for another stream. I don't want to spend my Friday night talking about someone who I don't like. I don't think Haaland starts will probably be on the bench. I think what they do is they start Haaland and then they bring him off. I've always been of the ilk that if you've got a player who's fit enough to be on the bench, they're fit enough to start and be brought off. And it's much easier to take the lead and we'll get there eventually. It's much easier to take the lead and sub someone off than to bring someone on when you're chasing a goal. That's much easier. So I believe he starts. I don't believe Pep Guardiola. Manchester City don't have breathing room. Manchester City can't afford many more slip-ups. So I don't think they're going to sit there and go, Liverpool, they beat us earlier on the season. We're not going to play them. That's the thing. That's the part that gets me. I don't think they're going to risk that when it's so tight at the top. When it's so tight at the top. Imagine it's 1-1. Arthur comes off the bench and scores the winner. And then fucking Zendaya walks through the door. Yeah, that'll be boss, that lad. Arthur Mello, I'll be shocked if he's in the matchday squad. That's how little I give a shit about Arthur Mello. I saw Arthur not like. Oh, it was fucking Ben Doak as well, wasn't it? Oh, Ben. I'm not. Sam's just gonna run with that now, for fuck's sake. Big up yourself, Taron. Big up yourself. Kanji's average. He is. He very much is. Good evening yourself, Doug. Good evening yourself. I can't lie. I feel like I like Jota Brown on the sun for a good price. I wouldn't. You're not gonna get anyone. His injuries are annoying. I'm not gonna say they're not. His injuries are quite annoying, but for the price you're selling at, you're not going to get a player who is as complete a package with the experience and the positional flexibility as Diogo Jota. I don't need him to be a starter week in, week out. We've got Nunes for that. We've got Gakpo for that. We've got Diaz for that. But I need Diogo Jota and his pure poaching instincts, as well as his link-up play and his flexibility for certain games. And I'm not going to be able to replace that on the market. So I'm not selling him yet. Arthur Mello better than Pirlo, nutmeg Bendo. To be fair, I can't remember the last time any of our midfielders nutmeg someone, so I appreciate. Was it Lallana? I want us to sign Alvarez. He's really good. Alvarez is a top quality footballer. Really, I have so much faith in Julian Alvarez to have a blind of a career. I just don't think Manchester City is the place for him to fully realise his potential. I think he needs to be starting week in, week out. Maybe he starts on the wing. Maybe that's where he goes for Man City now. Maybe he starts on the wing, but I think he needs a move, to be honest. Alvarez isn't that great, massively overrated. Oh, Ryan. Alvarez is a top footballer. Top footballer. I think we're all tired of talking about Mount, aren't we just? Mason Mount is someone who I want nowhere near Liverpool. This is the thing with Mason Mount. And I'm going to put it plainly and simply. There are certain clubs in the world of football who don't sell their players unless they're not good enough. Real Madrid, Chelsea, Man City, Bayern Munich. In most cases, unless it's a top quality player, a star player who says, I want a new challenge, they don't sell players who are still offering something. They're still offering something. Mason Mount, if Chelsea are willing to sell a homegrown player, a club-grown player in Mason Mount, what does that tell you about his quality? Because Chelsea very rarely sell star players, top players, unless they're not good enough. The only one I can remember them selling who was still in his pomp, in parentheses, was Hazard. And then he massively fell off a cliff. The other one you've got is a potential argument for Diego Costa. But that was because Conte didn't like him. This is the thing that you got to understand with this. Chelsea selling Mason Mount means he's not good enough. And if he's not good enough for Chelsea, who are 10th in the table, how is he going to be good enough for us, who have title challenging aspirations? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If we go 1-0 down, we'll lose 3-4-0 like every other away game. Feel if we don't score first, we're fucked. We need to ride out the storm of that City start. This game very much to me feels like that second leg in the Champions League all those years ago. They will come at us. They will come at our jugular straight away. And the difference is, unlike last year where they came and got a goal early, we could still play football. We were still able to go toe-to-toe in a football in a sense with them when we wanted to. And we scored some nice footballing goals. That year, we couldn't go toe-to-toe football in a sense. It was quick counters, it was long balls, it was get the ball to your dangerous players as quick as possible. We have to revert back to that because we have the players better suited for that. And I hope the manager realises that. I hope he realises that. Alvarez is a press machine. He's all over the pitch. We'll give VVD and Canati all sorts of problems. He doesn't stop moving. What worries me is him in the half space between Canati and Fabinho. Canati is aggressive, and I love that about him. But against smart strikers, they can cause problems. They can cause a lot of problems. And if Grealish decides for once to run in behind, then we're fucked. because I can see Alvarez drawing Canate out and just managing to flick it past, even if it's, oh, God forbid, it's like a De Bruyne late man run into the box. Oh, we're not stopping that. That's what worries me. Alvarez has something that we struggle against in terms of it's what we were so good at, that false nine, that player who drops between the lines and is able to create. We can't stop it for some reason. You'd think 7 years of playing it, we'd know how to stop it, but no, we don't know how. I'd sell Joshua by right winger. Would give our attacking depth more balance with another player who can play off the right. I'd just sooner use Harvey Elliott as the backup right winger. Mo Salah very rarely gets injured. So my backup right winger isn't exactly going to be getting 20 league games a season. They'll be getting about 10. They'll be getting the cup games and they'll get a fucking dead rubber Champo game. That's about it. And I don't think that a player you're going to buy to replace Jota is going to be of the quality of Jota and accepting of such limited minutes almost. Jota is injury prone, his link up play isn't great, and he hasn't scored in like a year. Injury prone, yeah. Link up play isn't great, wrong. Hasn't scored in a year, correct. But I'm not arsed. He's been injured for the past 3/4 of it. Diogo Jota, Portuguese Michael Owen out the pace. Diogo Jota's the best natural finisher at this club. Natural. Salah's not a natural finisher. Salah's a trained finisher. Diogo Jota just is a naturally gifted finisher. You get Mount and you will like it. No, I won't. The thing, look, we get Mason Mount. I'll sit there and I'll support him because he's a Liverpool player. I'll sit there and I'll back him. But I will not enjoy it. I will not enjoy Mason Mount at my football club. Chelsea fans don't enjoy Mason Mount at their football club. Why would I enjoy Mason Mount at my football club when I've just had 7 years of Henderson and 7 years of Milner and 7 years of Ox who were just pace, power, run. I want to see something a little bit different, a little bit. I want to see it out to technical quality. Alvarez is a runner and good finisher. There's nothing special there, no star quality. He doesn't need star quality yet. He's 21. Salah De Bruyne. I'd rather have Mount over Ward-Prowse all day, to be honest. I'd rather be beaten over the head with a baseball bat than shot. I've got more chance of surviving the baseball bat. It's still going to be fucking shit, though, isn't it? Salah and De Bruyne weren't world class when Chelsea sold them. They weren't, no, but that was because the manager was different. And again, I don't think people expected Mo Salah to ever reach these levels. I don't think people expected Kevin De Bruyne to ever reach these levels. I'm on about an established first team player for them to sell. Salah and De Bruyne weren't established first team players. Mount is. That's the thing with it. In the World Cup, Alvarez just made an impact. He's a good runner. I legit don't get the hype. He made an impact because he scored 5 goals, including 2 in a semi-final. What are we on here? Nunes up against a declining Walker and Akanji. We are cooking. I would appreciate Nunes up against Kyle Walker. I think that would be a lesson for them. When Alvarez is a poor game, someone I'll be waiting for apologies. No, you're not going to get them because it doesn't change. Haaland had a poor game against us last time out. Are we saying Haaland's bang average now? Is that what we're saying? One poor game against us doesn't change anything. Don't know why Liverpool fans keep talking about selling Josh and wanting a backup right winger. You got Elliott as a backup right winger, and Josh is probably the best fifth choice attacker in the league. This is the thing, Felipe. This is the thing, and I'm going to say, I don't care how many people get pissed off by it, I'm going to say it. Liverpool fans are fucking weird in the sense that when we had Mane, Salah, Firmino, for that period of time, when it was just those three, every summer we would sit there and moan about how we didn't have good enough attacking depth. We didn't have good attacking depth. We were running Salah into the ground. We were running Mane into the ground. We were running Bobby into the ground. Shaqiri wasn't good enough. Origi wasn't really good enough. He had his moments, but he wasn't really a consistent backup. Minamino wasn't good enough. We bring in a quality backup in Jota, a quality backup in Gakpo, a quality backup in Diaz. We bring them in, and now it's talking about selling them because why? I don't know why we want to sell them. Once we sell them, we end up back at stage 1 of the cycle where we're going, the attacking depth isn't good enough. We're short on attackers. We're running players into the ground. It doesn't make sense. We need this attacking depth. We need this level of depth all across the team because that's how you compete. That is how you compete for sustained titles and sustained periods of time. Not by constantly selling them and hoping that you get miracle seasons with injuries. That's not how it works. Thing is with Josh and Nunes, if they play down the middle and we can't play them as false nines, play them as box strikers, the link up isn't good enough. Diogo Jota's link up is fine. I don't get where this narrative is that his link up isn't good. Is it Bobby level? No. Is it bad? No. Unpopular opinion, when Diaz comes back, he needs a whole bench. I prefer Nunes on the left over Diaz. When Diaz comes back, we need to play two up top. That's what we need to do. And play Nunes as the left striker. His actual position. Mount was flimsy by Kone, Jude, Nugase, and kick other teams to fuck. Done with these flimsy midfielders. Manu Kone doesn't kick people. If you wanted that type of midfield, who would you even go for as another kick man? I don't even know. I mean, look, that'd be a boss midfield, but it wouldn't be a, shithouse midfield. I can't think of who I'd want in a shithouse midfield, though. I'd want Ugarte because he loves a good tackle. Jude loves a good shouting match. I just need someone else. I don't think Kone is that man to be in a shithouse midfield. Tom, what does a 4-0 loss do for the club tomorrow? I think protests or banners come out. Nope. I mean, there was an article today in The Athletic, about how FSG out isn't really doing anything because there's a large section of the fan base that don't really care. That's the main point of it. There is not a big enough divide. There's not a big enough divide. And until that divide changes, not going to happen this season, Jake, because of the success we've had in previous years. They've earned a pass in most people's eyes. If it was to continue next season, you might see some stuff, but then it'll be too late. I just miss a midfielder that scans and is constantly having positional awareness. By Chesish had that. Thiago has that. They're both injured. That's the sad thing. Oh yeah, Mount more pass. So he would have had the choice. It has to be Mount. I'd actually soon just not buy either of them. I'd just save me money. Tapping in the semi-final from Messi doing all the work, another goal coming from running a straight line and getting ricochets. So good striker play for both of them. That's good striker play. That's literally... If my striker was to score goals doing that, he's done really good work as a striker. Any club in world football would kill to have Salah, Diaz, Nunes, Jota, Gakpo, Carvalho and Elliott as attacking options. It's really good attacking depth. It's just a shame that quality doesn't carry throughout the rest of the team. Ran Curtis Jones into the ground. Jesus Christ. Ran Curtis Jones into the ground. I think that's the first time I've ever heard that one. Honestly, would take 17th right now from Curtis Jones and FSG left in the summer. I actually don't really give a shit about Curtis Jones. He can stay if he wants. He can leave if he wants. FSG, I don't know if I'd take 17th. Like, that'd be bad. That'd be bad. But FSG needs to go. With Carvalho, we have to accept that Klopp is never going to change from 4-3-3, so I know we should try and move Carvalho into backup false 9. If we're going to play false 9, he's not getting any minutes in false 9 because he's just going to play Jota as the false 9. Robert Andrich is a kick man, but he's not good enough. Robert Andrich is playing that libero role for Xabi Alonso, isn't he? And he's fantastic at it. Bro, we know Klopp ain't going to change from 4-3-3. He has to. We have the way we shape up, you have to have that flexibility to change from it. Otherwise, we're going to just have another shit season. Not getting Bellingham because we can't pay the money will turn a load of fans against FSG. You'll be shocked by how few it actually turns. Because then all it takes is an Arsenal going, Jude Bellingham wasn't value on the market, and then they go, fair enough. And then they just back them mindlessly again. Saints get relegated, I get James Ward-Prowse 15 minutes. I'd have Ward-Prowse as a backup wing back, To do that James Milner role that we've had someone doing, I'd have Ward-Prowse for that. That's about it, though. I ain't getting that set. When's it been a bad thing calling someone a set? Like, when's being good at set pieces a bad thing? Like, our set pieces stink. I'd happily have an option on the bench who's good at set pieces. Curtis Jones better than R9, probably. If you mean Richarlison, yes. Ward-Prowse, Henderson with free kick ability. You ain't going anywhere if you sign him. If we sign him as a starter, 100%, we're not going anywhere. If we sign him to be like 7th choice, we can get somewhere. He's not a bad midfielder. Unfortunately, Klopp doesn't see that Jota can't play false 9. Jota can play false 9. He got 20 goals last season playing false nine. Ryan, what role was he playing up front last season for us? Was that not false nine? It was a slightly more advanced false nine, but it was still false nine. He still had the attributes of a false nine. It's just that because he has a good instinct in the box, it looks different. He was still playing the false nine role. Le Klopp has to step up next season. Oh, lad. Honestly, them LeBron memes, they are universal. I absolutely love them. They kill me because they're just so stupid. I could scroll, find me a LeBron tweet or a LeBron TikTok. I'll scroll through the comments for ages just looking at the let insert meme here. Oh, they're fucking hilarious. Nunes, Bellingham, Ugarte, and Inácio back to challenging. I know how I would want this summer to go. I know how I want it to go. Bellingham, Ugarte, Manu Kone, Kochku, Inácio, and Dicker. But I also have I'm very vocal in my support for the non-top six, top five league. So I could happily rebuild Liverpool back into title contenders using only the Portuguese league and the Dutch league. The quality is there. We just need to use it. Yeah, he played as a lone pivot for I think Mainz and Cologne. He was really good, but not good enough for Liverpool. Yeah, he's probably a step back. There's another one that plays for Mainz, Anton Stack, I think his name is. I might have got it wrong. He's another one that I think will get a move to a good Bundesliga club soon. Sounds weird, but I don't care if we win tomorrow at this stage. Just want a good performance and build for next season system wise. I'd love that. I'd absolutely love that. But we also have no guarantees of top four, and I don't want to be doing Europa League. I don't want to be going to the back arse of fucking Kazakhstan next year. I really don't. Ward-Prowse the best set piece taker I've ever seen. I'm too young to have seen Beckham, but the majority of gamers played in open play, and Ward-Prowse median open play. My sixth choice midfielder is going to be median open play. Most teams' sixth choice midfielders are median open play. That's fine with me. At least this one has a USP almost. Big up yourself, Ladimus. You got a YouTube channel since when? Nice. Like and subscribe, people. Listen to Ladimus. Top guy. Top guy. Oh, the mic's going. And last season, we could see Jota wasn't a good false nine. He's a good goal scorer. I think he's got the things for a false nine. I think he has. It don't make sense. Season's pride. The best man to develop number 10s was Klopp. Get to Kagawa saw him before he moved to centre mid. Jurgen Klopp doesn't think that a number 10 works in the Premier League. That's what I think it is. I don't think he believes that a number 10 gives the midfield enough defensive solidity for the long term. If you had to predict next season, what trophy or position do you finish? My expectations for next season are a title challenge and trophy. They always will be. Not one homegrown in that suggestion. Tom Petit. All the homegrown players are a bit needy. What do you want me to say? I don't want Mason Mount. I don't want fucking... Who else is there? Like, there's no one else. Read my comment about Ward-Prowse again. Stack the 6'4". Yes, he plays DM for Mainz. He's quality. Get Conference League so Liverpool can complete the set. I don't think you understand how shameless I would be, Felipe, if we'd done that. If we finished 7th and got Conference League, yes, and we won the Conference League, I don't think you understand. I'd be buying like a fucking a wall display there of all 3 trophies. The kings of Europe. We're the only clubs who've won all 4. I'd love that. That's the thing. I want Ward-Prowse to be 5th, 6th. Yeah, that works for me. That is fine for me. This is the thing. People think when I say I'd take Ward-Prowse, it means I want him starting 38 games a season at right centre mid with the captains. No. But I want him to be an option because it's better than the shit we've got. And he's homegrown. I reckon we get Jude and McAllister one more. I'd love McAllister. I just got a weird feeling that he's going to end up at City or Arsenal. Jacob Ramsey ain't meaty. Jacob Ramsey's not good enough for us, though. He needs more time to develop. If he comes to us now, we won't develop him properly, and then he becomes meaty. Simple. What do you think about the Indica rumours? I'm not convinced. I don't know. I've not been paying much attention to the rumours. I really haven't. Transfer rumours with this club are the most annoying thing in the world. So, now I don't really pay all that much attention to them. Out of Trent, Van Dijk and Salah leaves first. Salah. Liverpool 23-24 quadruple Premier League winners, FA Cup winners, League Cup winners, and Europa Conference League winners. That, you know what though? I would absolutely take that. I would absolutely take that because it's a quad. 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 There's no way we get Jude and McAllister. How much do you think Brighton would sell him for? Lol? About 60. But you can structure these deals differently. That's the thing with it. Why does Salah leave before Perfume Man? Because Salah can maintain a higher level, so he'll have bigger clubs coming for him. Whereas with Van Dijk, once he starts to fall off, big clubs won't come in for him, so he'll stay at Liverpool. Neil Jones have put that rumour out and Dicker won't come. Who knows? Who knows? We've had journalists deny rumours before and it's come true. I think City going to make an example of you guys, Tom. Maybe. I said they would last time and they didn't. So, who knows? I'm not going to, promise. I'm not going to commit to anything. But, I'm going to give you my team, my lineup, shall I say, for the game. In goal, obvious who's in goal. Obvious who is in goal. It's the one, the only, Alisson Becker. Alisson Becker. Right back. Big man number 66. TAA, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Let me change this. I've got a little bit of a better setting for this, haven't I? There you go. Look at that. Looks a little bit better. Right centre back. Number 4. No, number 5. I forgot Konate's number then. Oh my God. Konate, the best centre back in our team. Left centre back. Number 4. VVD, because I'm not playing Ice Spice. Oh, Bambi on Ice. Left back. Not Hassam's wet dream. It's number 26. It's Andy Robertson. Obviously, it's Andy Robertson. Obviously. Our best left back. Now, for me, this is for me. Not what Klopp will do. For me. Left DM. Number 3. Fabinho. Now, he's going to go on the right because I'm going to throw something for left DM. And it's going to piss people off. And I expect it to piss people off. But hear me out. Hear me out. Right, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out with this. Right, so I am expecting in my system to not have much of the ball. We're going to be sitting back. We're going to be cutting passing lanes. We're going to be trying to hit on counters. Jordan Henderson simply doesn't have the ability to cover passing lanes. He doesn't have the ability to cover passing lanes. Curtis Jones also gives us a little bit more going forwards. It's not ideal. It's really not ideal. The options we have are crap. But I think Curtis Jones is best suited to that job. He is, unfortunately. In the 10, number 18, Cody Gakpo. Right wing, Mo Salah. Left wing, number 20, Jota. And up top, number 27, Darwin Nunez. I understand Curtis Jones is a little bit out there. He is. That's fine. But, again, for the role I would be playing that left centre mid in, that left DM in, he's the best. To be honest, the best for it is Ox. But I don't believe Ox is going to play anymore. At least Curtis Jones has a longer contract. So, again, I'm only playing players now who realistically are going to help us in the long term. I don't want to play, Ox for the next 9 games, so he has a really good time, then he leaves for another club, and then, whatever. I don't care about their careers. I don't care about their careers at this point. And that sounds incredibly selfish, but I don't care. Obviously, we can go Adrian, San Miguel. No. I don't want to see Adrian anymore. Right back, Calvin Ramsey. Oh, yeah. He's on the pitch in crutches, is he? Number 4. Mm-hmm. Van Lax. Robertson. Hassam Simpson for Trent, yet doesn't rate Robertson much better. Shamelessness. Hassam annoys me so much with his constant, and I mean constant, Simicast, his constant Trent prop and his Simicast prop when his Robertson hate. When I sit there and argue it, and he goes, "No, you don't judge them by that, but you rave about that for the other ones." Andy Robertson is our best defensive fullback, and he is statistically our best attacking fullback. Is he pretty on the eye? Fuck me, no, he's not. He's actually really bad on the eye, but he's effective, and that's what we need. He's going to do Elliot right centre mid. You just know it. Klopp probably will. Fabinho, by Chesich fit to play. Nope, unfortunately not. No, Jones. The reasoning is there. The reasoning behind my choice of Curtis Jones is there. What's the Sam's thing for Simicast? If we get 20-25 for him, he's going and bringing in Borna Sosa for 20. If we get 20-25 million for Simicast, I'm spending all of that money on Aaron Hickey. 100% I'm spending it all on Aaron Hickey. Curtis Jones. Do I see Jones and Fab? Oh, piss off, Tom. Tom were trying to win the game, not fucking lose at Curtis Jones. Last time they played in the double pivot, we lost to Forest. They do ask that Curtis Jones and Fabinho also was the double pivot last time we played last season, against Manchester City in the league when we drew 2-2. I was joking about Jones being better than R9. Don't start him. He's not good defensively, Ram. I play Ox over Jones. I probably would, but hey ho. How about Ram? I don't think David Ram's that good, really. Forces 3 with Trent and Jones. Ryan Ox is injured. I don't think he is. Why Jota left wing and Nunes at centre forward? Nunes is a striker. It's just, what's the best way I can describe this? Nunes up top works brilliantly if you've got someone behind him to link it up. If we're playing Nunes up top in a 4-3-3, it's never going to work because then he has to drop deep. He has to create. There's too big a gap because he doesn't want to do that. So if you're going to play Nunes up top, which I do believe his best position is, you have to have someone sitting in behind to do all the link up and to do all the creativity rather than asking Nunes to do that because that's not his game. He's more of a pace on, a bit like Gunzer, hogs the byline, chalking his boots. Toaster is a lot more technical. Can see Klopp doing this, but replacing Jones with Henderson. I'd be shocked if Klopp does this. Who's paceman Ram? Tom, that front four was fucking media against Madrid. It was, but we haven't got anyone else. Unless you want to put Bobby in for Gakpo or Bobby in for Jota and then move Gakpo out to the left. No, just no. Don't blame you. It's minimal. Would anyone be surprised if Milner, Fab and Hendo played in a midfield 3 with Salah, Nunes and Gakpo? Absolutely not. David Raum, Josh on the left, no way. Josh is off on the left. But again, no. This is about getting the best players in their best positions, and Nunes needs to be in the box. Simple. I can't lie, Rob was so clear. The Simicast, 100%. Mustafi's better than Simicast. Agree, Ram. Shut up, you disrespectful. Hold on. He's not... And Robbo was much better. Okay, right. Okay. Look, this is not... Just me saying Robertson has been better than Trent this season is not disrespectful to Trent. That's what you got to understand. Trent has been shit this year. And Robertson is a much better defender, which is fine. Trent Alexander-Arnold is a much better attacker. That's fine. I said, numbers-wise, Robertson is still up there. He has the most assists for a Premier League defender in the history. He's our leading assist maker this season. He has kept a higher level than Trent has this season. That's the thing. When you deep it, they haven't started a lot of games in the midfield together, but their record together is quite good. Fabinho, Henderson, and Elliott, we won 9-0, 7-0 with them 3 in midfield. We also lost 1-0 with them to Bournemouth. Brave lineup. We got to go brave. Sosa was good for Croatia. Just say Robbo is your player. How can you say he's a better attacking fullback than Trent? Everyone knows Trent is a better attacking fullback. Robertson's better numbers-wise this season. That was my point. He's better numbers wise this season. Max Aarons, I don't mind Max Aarons. I don't mind him. Or don't play with the front four. I think we have to. I think we have to. Your prediction for the next 3 games? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know the score lines, but I think we get minimum 5 points. Minimum 5 points. That's what I'm going to go for. Nunes, Gakpo, and Salva good in the first half away to Madrid. So I'm not going to have the ball. Why have him in the box when we need pace on the break? Once again, when I look at the pace on the break thing, if we have Nunes here, the best way I can do it is describe it like this. We are going to be camped like so. So you're going to be like this. Get Salah back here to about there. Get Jota back here to about there. Get Gakpo here and get Nunes there. City are going to be their line is going to be somewhere about here. It's going to be somewhere about here-ish. If we win the ball back, I don't want to go there where he's going to be up against Kyle Walker, who's quick. I want to be going here where he's up against Ruben Diaz, Aymeric Laporte, slower players, because he will burn them. That's what I want more. That's what I want. Plus, they still will do that at times because Nunes likes to drift out to the left. Do you believe Hassan was signing Bellingham? I don't know any. This Bellingham saga should be in the death of me, man. When we beat City in October, Josh played down the left, not because we didn't have enough of the ball, which would be the same to maybe Josh on the left wouldn't be a bad idea. He's able to neutralise. He'll be able to double up on Mahrez, be able to step inside and deal with their midfield overloads, and it gets Nunes in a position when he's got better matchups to go against slower defenders. No, Henderson didn't start with. Who starts at left centre mid then? He didn't know, yeah. It was it Kaiser, was it? No, it was Milner, yeah. It was Milner. I look, yeah, it's got a decent record, but I don't think it's good. That's the thing. Nunes naturally just so I get what you mean. But Jones can't win a ball or tackle so I do it because my DM there doesn't need to tackle. He needs to basically just do this. You just need to show. You just need to be a body there, and then bring it up to about there and kick the ball. I don't back anyone else. I don't back anyone on the team to do that. I just think Jones is a little bit better at it than everyone else. Especially on the left down the middle. If we continue to play 4-3-3, we definitely want that to be in his permanent position. Nunes is better in the middle if he's got a support option behind him. That's the thing. If he's got a support option behind him, Nunes is better in the middle. If he's on his own up front, he's better out wide because then you sacrifice his game. Do you believe anything Sam says about the RKO signings? Don't know what the RKO signings are, Tad. So I don't know. The RKO, I don't know. 4-4-2 worked last time out. It did. By Chesic. Isn't he injured? Oh, yeah. No, it was by Chesic against Bournemouth. Yeah. Are you doing any shows with Sam tonight? I'll have a look here. You hadn't DM'd me about anything, so no. I don't think so. Big up, it'll be the same midfield as Bournemouth. It can't be because Chesic played that one, as I've just found out. I ain't saying Fabinho like Henderson a good scout, but they've won 7-0 and 9-0 together. Mad stat. And with 43, you won't have a 10 behind him. But yeah. Let's get back to this one. Been live for 50 minutes now. I've got to do score predictions, haven't I? I've shaked score predictions. I'll do my score predictions. I think it's gonna be. What did I say on the terrace yesterday? What did I say on the terrace yesterday? 'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool. Can't wait until the embargo where Klopp will say we need to solve football problems with football. We have no money. It's not cool. That embargo is going to kill me, man. Because it'll be James Milner prop again. Listen to realism as well just before we end the stream. If you're not already, like the video. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, we're back again tomorrow night for this reviewing this shit show that will most likely happen. I've been invited to the sounds multiple times. I've unwittingly blanked. I think he's pissed at me. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Who's your favourite between Salah, Mane, and Firmino? Oh, fucking hell. It's like asking me to choose my children. Salah up as number 1. Bobby number 2. Mane number 3. 2-2 my prediction. We know the drill's unpredictable. Predictions 2-1. I can't lie. I don't think Diaz has adjusted to our system yet. That's why I prefer Nunes on the left. Diaz hasn't adjusted to the system because we didn't tell Diaz to try and adjust to the system last year. We just told him to go out there and do your thing, and then he done it, and now we're trying to make him learn a system. That's why there's been a little bit more struggles. Even then, he's had a really good season. People forget that. He's been really good this season, Diaz. 2-1 to us tomorrow, 2-1 Man City. Are they Klopp and Borg coach tonight? I assume so. It's either tonight or tomorrow, but I'd assume because we play tomorrow, it's tonight. Who knows? Anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, go check out my last video. What if the Premier League had NBA-style trades? There's a number of Liverpool ones in there. You'd love them. Although we do get rid of most of our good players in them, so you might not love them. Who really knows? Just make sure you get on that video and watch it. Don't know what else I've got to say. Their socials, they've been scrolling along the bottom the whole time. They're in the description. Go follow them. I'll see you all in a bit, everyone. In a bit.